Hello everyone, I welcome you all to this course, Certification in Quantity Surveying. And today we'll be learning the most important concept related to this course, that is the units, understanding units and their conversions. During the quantity surveying for the smallest, even the smallest house, we go through a lots of quantities, and that every quantity has been aligned with certain units with it. And sometimes happen that I have to convert that unit from one to another one, so that understanding takes place, or so that it fits into the format that I have to submit to get the bill certificate, right? So we'll learn about in this chapter we'll learn about what exactly are the units we have and how we are going to convert them from one to another one. So at the start itself, I always suggest that this is the this all document should be by heart, or it should be known to that person who is going to be a quantity surveyor, because these are some of the few multipliers we always use during the quantity surveying activity. So this is the one which is metric prefixes we have, then their symbols and the multipliers we have with them. I kept it from 10 raised to plus 12 to the minus 12, so that this is a kind of not beyond this one I have ever used, but at least this much you should know relating to the multipliers. So they are tera, giga, mega, kilo, hecto, deca, deci, centi, milli, micro, nano, pico. That is one. And it starts from 10 raised to 12 to the 10 raised to minus 12. And how am I going to use it based on that? So when I say 1 kilometer, it's about meter, and kilo is equal to 10 raised to 3, so it is a 1000 meter. So it's a simple one, the basic one rather I say, but you should know this one. So the first one that I have put it over here is a 1 is a unit, is a center line of this two, everyone. So from here it goes plus 1, from here it goes plus, and here it goes minus, right? So we need to learn them by heart, and you should be will be applying at least up to here 10 raised to plus 6 to the 10 raised to minus 6 during our course learning itself. Next one, there are four major quantity surveying analysis we do in terms of length, area, volume, and mass. So these four are the ones who actually give the quantities for us. Length, to calculate the length of the wall, length of the running meter, length of skirting and everything. For the area, we have the area of the slab, area of the flooring. For the volume, we go for the quantity of the concrete, quantity of the brickwork, and for the mass, we go for the steel consumed, structural steel or the reinforcement steel. So these four are very essential, and their conversions are very important for you to know, because they are. Now what happens many a times whenever when you complete your engineering or any course, we most of the times learn into the metric system, that is the MKS system, meters, kilogram and second system. But sometime on a site it happens that everyone is using the foot system, that when they say that this room is of 10 by 12 feet, 10 feet by 12 feet, so what exactly is that? They talk in a feet itself, right? So when but in engineering I have learned everything in a meter, so I at the times come that I might stuck in some situation. So for that it is essential for you to know this convergence from this feed system to the MKS system, right? So for that we'll be having some of the basic things that you need to know by heart, so that whenever you're doing the quantity surveying, you should be in a position to flawlessly come up with them for the convergence. So now at first five I have put over here that they totally focus on a 1 meter is equal to something, right? So we all have the habit of knowing everything in a meter during our learning phases. So and as I told you, on site it happens on a feet scale sometimes. So that conversion we have put it over here. Out of this, I'll ask you to focus more on this one, that is a 1 meter is equal to 3.2808 feet. Then the another one, this one, I will suggest you to always remember that 1 feet is equal to 12 inch, that is equal to 0.3048 meters. And this one, these two are very essential, that they are always going to help you for any conversion relating to the meter to feet, feet to meter, and inches. I hope everyone knows that 1 feet is equal to 12 inches. Okay, we'll go further. as I told you, we are going to deal with the road construction quantity calculation also. So I have put in this over here. That's the kilometer, mile, and yard relationships over here. So this 1 kilometer is equal to 1093.61 yards, which is and the miles is equal, and 1 mile is equal to 1.6093 kilometers. So these relationships and along with it, these relationships are going to help you to calculate the length related stuff and convert them from one unit to the other unit. Next one comes as the area. Now for the area, we have the conversion from the square meter to square centimeter and to square feet. Most of the times square inches we don't go in much detail, but at least these three conversions you should know by heart, and these three multipliers, whatever from meter to centimeter to feet, these conversions we need to focus more on. So I have put them at the first itself. 1 square meter is equal to 10.7639 square feet, and 1 square meter again is equal to, as I told you, 10,000 square centimeter, and 1 square feet is equal to 144 square inches, 12 square. Right, so you need to focus on this one. As I again told you that we are dealing with the road quantity calculation also. For that's why we are putting over here the acre and hectare relationships also over here. So 1 acre is equal to 4046.86 square meter. This is the important one, and this is the important one. We use most of the time these two quantities always. Okay, so this was all about the area calculation. Now the next one we have is a mass calculation, wherein we calculate mass most of the time for the reinforcement, then steel, structural steel. For this we are going to use the mass quantity calculation. So for that we know that 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams, 1 kg is also equal to 2.2046 pounds. But related to reinforcement and structural steel, we more focus on this ton and quintal ones. Most of the time this ton is equal to 1 ton is equal to 1000 kg, that is equal to 2204.6 pounds also. So this quantity you need to mug up and keep by heart, because related to structural steel and reinforcement we go in a tonnage only. Okay, the next one comes with the volume, and the volume conversion is very important one, is cubic meter to cubic feet, because these are the quantities which we need during calculation from the for the concrete consumption. How much of concrete, 4 meter cube of concrete I have used, then a brick work, masonry work, etc. For that we are going to use a cubic meter and 2 cubic feet conversions. At the end of this course, I have for the project I have taken out one quantity, one project defined, that is the retaining water retaining structures. For that we need to know this one, that is 1 cubic meter is equal to 1000 liter. We might need this quantity during the calculation of the water retaining structure quantity survey. Okay, so these are some of the basics that you need to know and mug up, and you need to remember and use it again and again. I whatever what I do always, if I am forgetting this thing and unable to remember them, I just write it down and stick it to the place where I sit for study, to analyze, to do something. So there at least you go through them once in a day, twice in a day. In a week itself you will be just expert into learning this phase. So I just wish you to remember them, relearn them, and take out the printout, or write them, take out the printout, and put it at the place where you study. Okay. Thank you so much.